And what I love about it is how antithetical it is to the rest of these scenes that we are talking about here, because it's not about the spectacle per se, it's about its emotional stakes. And
Hmm.
that's what that film is about. It's not like anything else we see in that franchise. What I love about 3, the reason that it is my favorite of the series, or close to being my favorite, Fallout might have taken that spot.
Hmm.
But forever I've had Mission Impossible 3 as my favorite because it's the first and for the longest time the only film to be less about action and more so about Ethan the person. And that opening sequence when he's going after Kerry Russell's character, that's what that whole sequence is defined by. It's not about Tom Cruise doing anything crazy. He's not jumping out of a helicopter. I mean, there's still a lot of choreography and stunt work. There's explosions and all kinds of fun action happening,
Hmm.
including a helicopter chase through those windmills or whatever they're called,
The
uh,
wind turbines. Yeah.
the wind turbines.
Yeah.
But all of that crystallizes with the death of a character that he loved and cared about.
Hmm.
And you get that incredible reaction there from Tom Cruise that I think is phenomenal
You
because
know,
his
you,
performance in that film is really good. So like I always think
okay.
about that one as well.
Okay, if we are, I think that's a good argument there because I think if we were to include anything from Mission Impossible 3, I wasn't sure where I would personally go, but you've convinced me it's that scene because I
Okay.
often
Yeah.
argue that Mission Impossible 3, which I like more than the time I first saw it, and a lot of that is
Mhm.
because of your love for it. I'm starting to see a lot of the things that you see in it. I still don't love it as much
Mhm.
as you do, but I am coming
Sure.
around on it more as time goes on. I think it works best as an Ethan Hunt the man movie as opposed
Yeah.
to Ethan Hunt the agent. Like in
Mhm.
a weird way, I think Mission Impossible 3 is one of Tom Cruise's better romance films. Like that's where the
I
movie
agree.
is at its best.
I
I don't
agree.
always love the Mission
Yeah.
Impossible-y stuff, but this specific action
Yeah.
sequence is where that synergy between the romantic side of this story and the spectacle of it does fuse together.
It does fuse. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so for
agree.
those for those reasons, if there is a stunt from this movie, that would be the one I go for
Yeah.
because it is in many ways the ethos of everything coming
Mhm.
together.
Even if that just lands at 10, that's fine. It can be last on the list, but I just I'd love to highlight that film in some way. And that one underratedly has always stood out to me for those reasons.
Mhm.